Stand Up Diaries with Michelle Christine.
Hello and welcome to Stand Up Diaries. Entry 170. Woohoo! I got some balloons. I turned 29 on May 2nd a few days ago. This one's called my first Virgil show, and the Virgil is a place where I did my birthday comedy special. Here's Kuza. I just wanted to show Kuza. I actually also went to IKEA. Dean and I went to IKEA, and we actually finally got some dressers and nightstands so that we don't have to have our clothes on the floor. We have like stuff that we hang up, like collared shirts and dresses and stuff in the closet, but I'm excited to actually have, a floor that we can use for walking on without tripping over all of our clothes. But Kuza likes to sleep in all of them, so there's that. But anyway, so things have been busy. Like I had mentioned, I did my birthday comedy show at the Virgil. And getting the Virgil is actually the place that I wanted to do my first comedy special. When I first moved here, I moved in with my friend Daphne for a couple weeks. I met her in Toronto, in Waterloo, where we went to university, and we worked together in Toronto on a co-op. And so she moved here about 4 years ago. She's an urban planner. And she had a roommate named Jocelyn. And I said, hey, look, Jocelyn, you've been here for a while. Where's a good place to kind of have a comedy show? And she's like, the Virgil. And people like Enzi's Ansari have played there, and Louis C.K., Hannibal Buress, Kristen Shaw has a weekly show there every Monday. So it's a very prestigious venue, but it's not like an official comedy club. But it was voted LA's best bar for comedy. And it's like split purpose, like there's a bar on one side and a performance space on the other that also has a bar. So when Echoes closed and I had to find a new venue like Echoes Under Sunset, I reached out to the Virgil. And I think that she kind of liked the fact that I had like the Mountie costume, and I said, look, it's going to be an all-Canadian show and I'm wearing this Mountie costume and here's a picture, and I think she thought it was pretty hilarious. So she was able to give me May 1st, and then I stayed till midnight and then took some shots with some people at midnight to celebrate my 29th birthday. But I very much wanted to have a good show, to put my best foot forward for the Virgil so I can get another show there. The goal would be to maybe eventually have like a weekly show there, which would be fun, I think, just like I had at the Ossington. So Novena showed up to the venue, and she said she likes to kind of come to everyone's debut to see how it goes. And I decided to order 2 huge pizzas from Big Mama's, and they were just like absolutely just ginormous. So I got 1 vegetarian and 1 meat, because there's always 2 different types of people, and well, there's various, I guess, but for the most part I wanted to at least appease vegetarians and non-vegetarians. And I kind of invited everyone that I knew, and it was a birthday special, and to my pleasant surprise, it was so busy. It was standing room only at the back, which was amazing. A lot of people that I've met, hiking were there, or just from work, or from, I'm trying to think where everyone was from. Just a lot of random places, I guess. I know a lot of people, and I guess it was for my birthday, so I was very happy to put my best foot forward for that, and it was a very successful show. So I'm now dressed up in a nice coral colored dress, because the next show is going to be Come On Down, Let's Laugh. And I've been trying to get Drew Carey to do one of my shows by tweeting him, and he hasn't responded back. So I thought, well, what if I do a Price is Right themed poster? I'm kind of standing like this, and like it'll be like a new car behind me, and it'll say, come on down, let's laugh, and it'll be very colorful and bright. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully once I get the pictures, Novena will jump on board, and that would be for maybe late June, early July, because I want to get my 6th produced show done before July 8th, which is my year anniversary here in LA. Where does a year go? It's actually pretty crazy. So I want to get that done before that, so I can have done 6 shows. And I think that that's a pretty good goal. And then not long after that, less than a month after that anniversary, I will be heading to Edinburgh for a month, come back here for about a week or so, and then go to Edinburgh and do the Fringe there, or no, Melbourne, and do the Fringe there, and then wait for Dean to come, and then we're celebrating a wedding in Melbourne on November the 14th, which is Dean's brother and his bride. So I'm looking forward to that. And then on May 5th, so my Virgil show was May 1st. May 5th, I went to do a Cinco de Mayo show back in Fresno, so that was a lot of fun. And it was definitely a wild show. There was definitely one guy there, and he was there because I invited him. And he was pretty drunk. I'd never met him before, but he'd heard of me through my social media and whatnot. So he's like, I'm so excited to support you, and I'm here for you, and all this stuff. But he was just heckling all throughout the show. Like, you approach a punchline, he's just like, "You're beautiful," or something, and I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And it wasn't anything mean. And after the show, he's like, "Oh, I hope I helped the show." So I don't know, I just didn't want to make him feel bad. Like, it was kind of funny because at one point I did say, like, who has the sex toy, and he said that he had like a Fifi or like a Foo or something, and it was pretty funny. So I would say half the time he interjected, it was funny. Half the time he interjected, people were just like, "Come on, man." But that's the day in the life of being a comedian. You're going to get that from time to time. But I think I handled them pretty good, and it was fun because it was an art hop beforehand, so there's a lot of local artists there, a lot of cool paintings were there. I really like Sandra, who runs it, and Kevin was a guy that Will put me in touch with, my manager, who kind of has the sound equipment and was being a DJ as well throughout the night. It was also someone's birthday, so we had some birthday cake as well. So I got home pretty late, around 2:30 in the morning, and then I woke up and went on a hike. Dean got me a hiking bag for my birthday. I don't think I might be able to. Yeah, it's just on the table. Oops. Something fell, but it's not too important. So this was the hiking bag he got me. It's pretty cool. It's a nice teal color, which I really like. And what's cool about this hiking bag, and what I noticed, because at first I was just hiking and I had water bottles and it was annoying, is that it comes with this thing called the Camelback, which is like this. So like water just goes in here, fills it up, and then this tube, boom, comes out, and you just kind of bite it and suck on it, and then you have water. I think this is up to 3 liters of water, I think. Which is really cool. So it was a great gift. He bought one for himself. He hasn't gone hiking yet with us, but I think potentially this weekend he might be coming with us. And yeah, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else kind of to be caught up on. Oh, I'm going to do, for the Price is Right theme, my sister and I were talking about this today, we're going to get, she ordered them on Pinterest. I don't have a Pinterest account, but my sister's all over that kind of stuff. So we've ordered someone to make stickies like the Price is Right so that they can have their names on them, which I think is really cool. So there's going to be a bit of a fun kind of game show vibe to the show, and then I can do a few throughout the show games that are on the Price is Right, because all you need is a few, maybe like hairspray and a few food products, and it can be like one of those grocery games, which would be fun. And then we could do gag prizes. I can't give away real cars yet. Like I said, if I can take over for Ellen one day, I can do a real life version of this if the Price is Right is cool with it. But anyway, and have gag gifts, like maybe like a little car, like a toy car, something like Hot Wheels, and maybe do 2 or 3 games depending on kind of what I can create throughout the show. And I think that would be a really like fun vibe to carry through the show. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to the poster. Oh geez, the dog kind of sneezed on my arm and it kind of scared me a little bit. But yeah, Vortec always does a great job, so I'm looking forward to that. And it is fun to get dolled up every once in a while and dress up for a poster. And then I'm also potentially co-hosting a show with my friend Catherine, who's been on a few of my Left Laugh shows, on May the 29th. Now, I'm not sure if she wants to get a poster done or how like all out she wants to go, but it's her show, so I'll let her run it the way she wants. But she asked me if I would co-host it with her, where like the 2 of us would be on stage together and like banter. And I've never done a show like that before, and I think I'm ready, and I think she's a really good person to do it with. We're very comfortable together. We're writing that sitcom together, and I think we've done about 2 full episodes of the sitcom, and we're going to apply for this like Just for Laughs like sitcom contest, and maybe nothing will come of it, but we kind of want to submit it because why not? You see a million, well, not a million, but a ton of comedies kind of popping up on Hulu and Netflix, and they're really looking for content these days. So if we can at least put our ideas to paper and try, at least our name is in the hat for these types of opportunities. Because a lot of shows you watch and you're like, okay, this is all right, but it might not even be the best thing you've ever seen, and that made it somewhere. And if you never write something, you never even give yourself a chance to get noticed. So that's what we're doing, and we had a really productive day the other day, writing for about 6 or 7 hours together at a coffee shop. I was there so long, I had breakfast and lunch there. And she actually just recently, she goes to this open mic, and everyone there pooled in a bit of money, and she's getting a mattress because she's been sleeping on a deflating air mattress since she moved here from Chicago not long after after I did. So I'm very happy for her, because greener pastures hopefully are ahead for the both of us when it comes to finding a way to pay our bills doing entertainment. We're not there yet, but hopefully one day. Anyways, this has been your next edition of Stand Up Diaries. I have been Michelle Christine, and this is Kuza.